afternoon. I don't have a speech written down. I was just asked a couple of minutes ago if I wanted to speak. A little nervous. I know this is a big crowd. I don't know how you do it, but I'm glad you do it because somebody needs to stand up. And I decided to bring my boys. We were here last year in June, and we're here again today. Two handsome African-American boys. And when you see them, you do not see that they are mixed children. They are black men. And I am raising them as strong men, men of God, because God sees no color. And I believe a lot of the Black Lives Matter movement has a bad stigma, thinking that we hate cops, thinking that we are for violence. And that is not the case. And that is why I brought my boys, so that they can see that we are about peace and that they stand first and foremost to serve our God. And secondly, to serve each other, regardless of the color that they love, the ethnicity, and their financial background. I am pleased that you asked me to speak. I really have no, like I said, a speech, but I know what my heart feels. I know that in Imperial Valley it does happen. I know that we've experienced that. And again, we support our law enforcement. My father-in-law is in law enforcement. My brothers are in law enforcement. We just want accountability. We need people to be held accountable for their actions. We are all equal, regardless of what badge you wear. We are all equal. We need that. And that being said, I want my two boys, Thomas Anthony and Jared Nixon, to know that your mama stands proud here in front of you, and she will do whatever it takes to speak for you, so you have the time to be here standing. And I know that you will continue to be an amazing young man and lead by example, because that's what we need. We need good example. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, Imperial Valley. May I get on with territory? Hola, muy buenas tardes, mi querido Valle Imperial, mis cachanillas y mis gentes del Valle Imperial que me escuchan de Chani Cupupac. Here we are once again at this particular courthouse, demanding justice to be served, not just for one, but for all of them across time. They've added to the list of black, brown bodies that have been victims to all types of violence, including police violence. And there's a timeless question that has been asked across the decades, if not centuries, of what does it take for there to be justice out of these institutions? What does it take for the white judges, the white politicians, the rich and the powerful of any color, to deliver justice in the way that they uphold an oath to do so, to be impartial? And the answer to that question we've seen, based on this guilty verdict, is that they have to see the boot. It's the boot, when it's visible, that makes this institution finally say, all right, here's a crumb of justice. Here's a little bit of hope. Please be quiet. not the blood that runs on the street. It's not the lifeless body. It is not the soul taken, the Father lost. That arises the concern for justice. We are sick and tired of the crumbs of justice offered to our communities in exchange for our complacency and silence. Crumbs of justice that they offer us in hopes that we will not ask for the whole pie that we, our Black, brown, and Asian communities baked on this continent, where our Black brothers and sisters were brought in chains and kept in chains to this day. We need to break free of those mental prisons, the mental chains that still hold our people down and keep them quiet from demanding real justice for all the things that have happened to us. What is liberty? The way I see it is this. It's self-determination. Master doesn't have the key to our chains anymore. It is us now that has the key to the chains where we can free each other as a community. Mr. Smith, Marlene Thomas, and Wesley, other movement leaders here in your local community, have been very loud and clear about what needs to happen every time this happens to our beautiful Black and brown brothers and sisters. And what do they say? They say, we are sick and tired of being sick and tired. Now is the time. There is never a wrong time to do what is right. Justice starts when we as a society make that decision to be just to one another. Now is the time to defend the little freedoms our activist forefathers and ancestors have recovered for us. They have broken the metal chains. We must now break the mental chains, the social chains that enslave us mentally to a life of poverty and begging for justice. Those against the cause of justice, those who are against justice, have said that protesting for our children, parents, and grandparents being murdered out on the street without recourse or justice is political. It is not political. Political is vote for Biden. Political is vote for Raul Ureña. Political is vote for Measure X, Y, or Z. Stop killing us is not political. It is a cry of justice. It is a demand for our legal right to due process codified in the Constitution of the United States. So we have faith in it. We must stop the jury for his innocence to be taken from him, not for his innocence and that of his family to be taken off his side. For that innocence to be brutally removed from him at the hands, and more specifically the boot, of a police officer. This is about the health and well-being of our community. This is about our legal rights, our inalienable human rights that we have as people, not citizens, as people in this country, supposedly. The movement is right here in Imperial County, from Calexico, Mexicali, to Centro, to Rose, proud Calipatrians, people of the Slats, Island, and Swan City. We are ready to not just stop at demanding better, but making better happen with our own hands. Creating the reality that we want, that is just, without first, and letting the political so-called leaders catch up. Because leadership is not usually empowered, sadly, evidently. Leadership comes from el pueblo. Leadership comes from the people. Leadership is all of you here, in union, in representation of your families, your blocks, your neighborhoods, your cities. Leadership is Marlene Thomas, Hilton, Smith, and Wesley, who have worked tirelessly across decades to build about awareness, to build networks, and to build power to fight for what is right. And very importantly, to help our friends out their heads, to help our brothers and sisters directly, with and without a home. This is why our networking project here. Our first step towards justice is being just to one another. Once we are just with one another through the love and empathy in our projects, we will be motivated to fight for one another, to let go of ego and realize that we are nothing without the well-being of our brothers and sisters. We will not hope that police officers one day become so enlightened to see the worth of every black and brown person's spirit, soul, body, and family and community. We will defend our communities. We will be the ones that take each other seriously, treat each other with the love and respect that we are demanded to be treated. And only this way, will the power of love, the power of community, not in the hands of politicians, but in ours. We got the power, always have and always will. We the people. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, pray together, struggle together, go to jail together, stand up for freedom together, knowing that one day we will be free. And this will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning. My country is of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my father died, land of pilgrims' pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., another one on that endless list of black and brown brothers and sisters who were taken from us way too soon, unjustly. I thank you for being here and for everything that you are about to do from this moment forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Raul. I don't want to be redundant, but again, I just like to acknowledge for all of you who are there that Raul is the youngest elected city councilman in the city of Calexico. Mr. Smith has said some names, saying his names, but we want to do one thing here. Maybe you may not be aware of it, but we've had the same thing, excessive force here. I would just repeat your names. Please remember this. Adrian Potter, 16 years old. In Imperial, Bubba Gutierrez. Am I wrong? Oh, okay. Charlie say this, Charlie Sampson was denied medical attention by and that same policeman was involved in beating up Mr. Gonzalez near the Walmart where a canine dog was mauling at him and 5 officers were steady beating the man at the same time. When we talk about justice and accountability, this man, I'm not calling him an officer, this man is still an employee of Central Police Department, and it is shameful, absolutely shameful. So we need accountability. Also, Tommy Sampson, and unfortunately, Mr. Gonzalez. Yes, I don't have his first name. But these are 5 individuals here in Imperial County. And this is 5 that we know about. You know, there's that unknown number. And so I just want you all to realize that we're looking at TV, we're looking across the nation, but we have it right here in our own backyard. And every law enforcement agency was involved, from the Sheriff Department to Central PD, Imperial PD, and the CHP. All of these were involved in the loss of these gentlemen's lives.
Thank you, Marlene. And that's a reminder that it's not only happening on the national level, but it's happening on the local level as well. And it affects families here in Imperial Valley. So what do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
If we don't get no justice,
They don't get no peace!
if we don't get no justice,
They don't get no peace!
if we don't get no justice,